Hey, what's up everyone? HobsonPlays here, and welcome back to some more Minecraft Bedrock, where we're trying to get all the achievements for the Xbox One. It's been a little while since we've been in the world here. I haven't actually done a whole lot. I did a bunch of terraforming here. I don't think this is going to be the long-term, plan for this area here, but we'll make it look pretty eventually. Other than that, been just kind of keeping up on the farm, harvesting our crops, trading with villagers, and just generally hanging out. I got a couple plans for today. I want to work on something on this project wall here. I want to get our inventory sorter figured out. Down in the basement there, we have all those chests that are basically empty, and I want to start sorting all of our garbage in there. Because I've been away for so long, I'm going to be honest, I kind of forget what I have in all these chests. So I will start working on sorting them all, finding out where I want to put them in the chest downstairs there, and then we'll build up the inventory sorter and get it all organized and looking dandy. First things first, what I want to work on though is actually finishing this achievement here, making a 3x3 wall of maps. As you can see, we only have one little tiny map left right here, and it is actually kind of close by, so I feel like I should get this done. As you can see, in between episodes, I finished up kind of some of the other ones, and this project is nearing completion, so hopefully we can go finish that up right now. Come along now. No. For fuck. All right, cue the music. Alright, and as the sun sets, I'm going to finish up this little area of the map here, and I'll meet you guys back at the house. Hopefully all goes well, and I'll just see you there. If anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to include a clip here. Honey, I'm home. Alright, and hopefully that's it. I am going to be honest, I'm kind of tired of filling out maps. It looks like I have everything. No, that's a lava spot, it looks like. Don't think that's incomplete map. So I went ahead and filled in that spot in that map there, and I was kind of double checking around, and I noticed this map here was missing a spot, so I went and filled it in also. It was just kind of down in the corner there, it was missing some. Give me achievement, please. All right, well, I'm gonna assume that either their achievements are broken, or I have a spot somewhere on one of these maps that isn't completely filled out. But I don't really want to deal with this anymore. So I'll do something about this in between episodes, and let's move on. The next thing I want to work on is getting our inventory rooms kind of set up and the inventory sorter going. I went ahead and put in hoppers into all the chests that we have set up here already, which was a full stack of hoppers. Just for the inputs, but now I need a bunch more hoppers for the actual kind of brains of the operation. Some redstone, a bunch of pistons and all that good stuff. So let me collect up some supplies, and we'll get to work building up this sorter. Man, all I gotta say is I'm sure glad I made an iron farm at the beginning of my world, because holy crap, does this eat up a lot of iron. I think I'm gonna only do this one side today. I have a lot of organization to do on this other side here, because this side is going to be a little bit of a different storage system. This side here is going to be just bulk. So in this row here, we're just going to have a bunch of different stones. And the second row here, we're going to have some sand, The next one, gravel, and so on and so forth. We're kind of just making these all one kind of bulk storage of 1, 2, or 3 particular resources. And then that other side is going to be the organization of every individual item that I kind of have. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit more work to organize that. Plus the redstone for it is quite complicated. And I don't have time or energy to do that today. So for this side here, I actually need to go up one more. So let's go ahead and put a hopper there. The direction of these hoppers is actually quite important. If they're facing down towards each other, they prioritize trying to go into the next hopper. But if they're triggered in towards a block or a kind of to the side here, you'll notice they're all into those chests or whatever. It tries to put stuff in there first. Obviously, if it can't do that, then it goes down to the next one. So, like I said, this one here is going to have 3 inputs. So we can actually go ahead and put just like so. Then this next one is just gravel. And this one is sand. Keep them together. Then here, again, we have 3 inputs. We're going to have andesite, diorite, and granite. Then in this side here, we're going to have dirt and grass blocks. Then this one here is going to be wood and wood planks. And this one here is going to be acacia wood and acacia wood planks. Just because we have kind of, I don't have a lot of oak wood, but eventually I will have a lot of oak wood. And currently I'm using a lot of acacia, so we'll keep a system for that. And in this one here, it's going to be netherrack, just because I have so much netherrack. Eventually I might upgrade this one to be like netherrack and blackstone or something along those lines, but we'll see what happens in the future here. Now, before I get too far, I did steal this design from Silent Whisper, who is a tremendous YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber. He does a lot of tutorials, and I highly recommend you go check him out if you have any more knowledge you want to gain. I did modify a little bit to have it into these extra kind of rows here. I can have up to 3 in one particular row of chests. So if it doesn't actually end up working, then that's my bad. But for now, I think this is going to be working properly. Okay, I've actually made an error here. I need to put more hoppers in. There has to be hoppers actually down below one more. So let me go ahead and fill those all in. Now, I'm not going to do a crazy in-depth explanation about this, but next step here is we're going to put in solid blocks just behind all those hoppers. That's what's going to be kind of where the redstone input tells these hoppers what to do. Now, I need to put a piece of obsidian here. I'll explain its purpose in a minute here. Now, the kind of annoying part, I have to get a piston up in towards, facing in towards all those obsidians. So let me just make a row here. Is it gonna work? Nope. All right, now that we got all those in there, we're gonna go ahead and put a redstone torch just on the side of those. And it looks like I missed a block here. Let's go fill that in. All right, so I actually got to dig out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and dig this all out right here. Of course, there's gravel, so I'll never be able to get through there. All right, so we're going to put a comparator all in here on top of the obsidian. That's basically just going to get an input from if there's an item in this hopper right here, which I actually have to kind of set this up in a particular way. But let me finish putting in all the redstone first. We need to put down, actually I'm going to change these all to solid blocks. And I'm going to put redstone all across wherever there's a piston. I guess that one we can skip. Then I need redstone all in here. Whoops. Minus this one. Now let's get some lights in here because this is dangerous. Then we can put glass above all of the redstone. And we can climb up here. We're going to put redstone all across this. There. So now the way this is going to work is actually, I just got to go grab my filter items. All right, so this is kind of where it gets a little bit complicated. Nope, I need that up here. God damn it. Actually, it's a good thing that happened because I realize all of these hoppers are facing the wrong direction. They need to be facing in towards the wall here. So let me just go ahead and change all those around. Now, as I was saying, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. These top hoppers we're looking at here are the actual item filters. So I'm going to set them up, and then I'll explain exactly what's going on once I have it built up. So if we take a look right here, I have 1 cobblestone and 44 dirt paths. Now, the reason why I have dirt paths selected is because it's an item that I'm not going to have a lot of ever. I'm never going to really use dirt path blocks. If I do, I can make a special chest just for it. But when I throw in a bunch of items, I'm going to throw in, let's say, my whole inventory that you're looking at right now. Once the cobblestone comes through here, it's going to get snagged up because of this single cobblestone here. It's going to tell these hopper lines, which I'm going to have eventually, hoppers leading all the way across here. It's going to tell these hopper lines that, hey, I want this cobblestone. So it's going to take this cobblestone. And now you see this number's going down. That's because once this hopper gets at 45 items, actually has 46 items or more, it's going to unlock the redstone torch right here. So now you'll see that this torch right here is unlit. Therefore, this hopper is able to accept items, and then it's going to push all the way down these hopper lines right here into this chest down here. So you see we got 39 cobblestone. Let's just take a look that didn't get stuck somewhere else. I'm a little concerned. All right, so it seems that a bunch of my cobblestone got stuck right here. So I'm going to do a little bit of troubleshooting to see if I can get that fixed. So it seems what's happening is this hopper right here isn't being unpowered for the right amount of time for it to go down into the actual chests. So I'm going to have to take out this hopper and make it face straight down. And then I'll have it go into this hop. Well, that's not going to work either because that hopper shouldn't be unlocked either, right? Oh, it did work. Where did that go? Okay, so that works fine. Yeah, there's my stuff. All right, so that'll work. I'll go ahead and change out all of these hoppers here. All right, so let's just try that again, and hopefully that worked perfectly this time. So you can see here I have the comparator is turned on. Actually, I'm just going to put a simulation hopper right there. All right, so now it's not taking at all for some reason. Oh, because it's a hopper in there for some reason. All right, so yeah, now the cobblestone's going to go down in there. The reason why this number is jumping up by 2 and going down by 1 is hoppers can push into one another and pull out from one another. So that's what's happening there. You can see this is turned off completely. Rather surprisingly, that one is turned off as well, but no worries. It should be going into this hopper right here. Very nice. Also into that one. Yep. And down below should be slowly trickling in with items. Now there's one locked in here as well. That's because of this redstone torch right here. But if we only have one stuck in there, that's not really a big deal. Eventually it will work itself through the system. All right, so let me go ahead and set up all of these other filters now. I'm going to put in all of the dirt path blocks for our actual filter system, and then I'll go ahead and install each single different item block that I want in each one, and hopefully it gets all sorted out nicely at the end. Okay, so the kind of last thing I got to do now, just to double check that this does actually work, but it should work, hopefully, is actually put in the line of hoppers that's going to be where the input comes from. So what's happening here is, going to break this block out. I'm going to place a chest right here, and that's going to be the input item. So I put all of my inventory, my garbage inventory, into this chest. It's going to run down this hopper line, which I'm going to actually have to start from this side. It's going to run down this hopper line. I'm going to put this like so. So it's going to run down a hopper line all the way across to this chest right here. Depending on how the filter is set, if the item gets pulled, such as in this case a granite, if a granite gets pulled, it'll go down this hopper here into the chests. But if it doesn't get pulled, such as, in that case, it was a granite, but something else went through, it's going to end up in this chest way down here. So let me go ahead and put this hopper line in, and then I'll show you exactly how it works. All right, here goes nothing. Most of this stuff should end up sorted in a chest somewhere, but let me just put in something extra, such as sticks, which I don't have a filter for, and hoppers, which again, I don't have a spot for filters to go. And hopefully in a couple minutes, this chest will be all emptied into its correct home. Okay, chest is empty. Let's go double check this chest over here. It should have some sticks and a couple hoppers. Awesome. So far, so good. Now, if we go down here and take a look at this, there should be a lot of netherrack. Now, I already had a whole bunch of netherrack in there, so that's good. There's nothing other than that in there. Good. This should be wood and acacia logs, right? Yep. There should be the other kinds of wood. Awesome. There should be, yep, grass and dirt. The 3 whatever blocks those are, sand, gravel, and then the 3 variations of stones. Awesome. Now there should be a few things left over in these hoppers. Yep. But that's kind of inevitable, just the way these redstone lines are kind of set up. They're going to get blocked in kind of wherever the these redstone torches are touching, but there's nothing I think I can do about that. Awesome. So that's great news. Now the next thing we just got to do is actually get a proper input chest. I kind of want to have a chest over here somewhere that goes through like a line that then comes up into this line right here. But for now, this is going to be just fine. These are kind of main building blocks, so they can be kind of sorted out. Eventually, what's going to happen is this line is going to continue over to this side here. And then once I build up the crazy filter system that's going to be on this side and organize all that, which is, my God, going to take me forever, then all those items are going to get sorted out through there first, then head on over here and be sorted out into their final resting home. Now the next step is going to be actually getting all those items from upstairs, putting them in this chest and getting them sorted through. That way all our bulk storage is set up. But that'll be something I do in between episodes. But I think, speaking of in between episodes, that is where I'm going to wrap up this episode. We got a lot done today, actually. I didn't think I would get as far as I did on that inventory sorter. I thought it was going to give me way more hassle than it actually did. Turns out the bane of my existence is frickin' maps, though. So in between episodes, I will work on finding out what the hell's wrong with my map wall here. I'd like to get that achievement so that we can actually finalize our achievements. And I also need to do some research on how I want to organize all of that inventory down there. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, make sure to leave a like down below and comment as well if there's anything you learned today or something else you want to see me do. If you're really enjoying the channel, make sure to subscribe. That way you get a notification whenever I'm uploading. I am trying to upload every Friday. With that though, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.